Good morning, everybody. I'm going to shut the blind. It's too sunny. Hold on. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I need one more thing. All right, I'm set now. How's everyone doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. We already got two people. Hey, you. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I seen your comment just a little while ago about Lisa. That was funny. Yeah, I seen where she said on somebody's video. I'm not gonna say the person's name. They're a good YouTuber though. It's a guy that exposed her. A nice gentleman. I'm not gonna say his name. You might know who I'm talking about. She said on his video that she's accusing another person, somebody from Pennsylvania, getting her swatted. Now I'm not gonna say that person's name, but you probably know who I'm talking about. And she's accusing Debbie of getting her swatted still. And I'm sure she'll accuse me now too because I'm talking about her here. But I said on his video, everybody that's talking about her, she accuses she thinks everybody that talks about her is the one who got her swatted. She's ridiculous. But I seen your comment. That was funny. Just wanted to let you know I saw that. I went to bed last night late, so I didn't get to see it. But I just thought that was funny. But how's your day going? I hope your day's going pretty good. I didn't come on yesterday because we went to my grandparents' house for Christmas, like we usually do. And so that's what we did yesterday. And then I made a video letting you guys know I'd be on. Lisa lied on her Facebook saying she was Ed, her husband. She was simply on life support, but it was a lie. That's not. I don't understand why she lies so much. I mean, yeah, I tried to go on her Facebook on my dad's phone, but she has it so it's privated. So that's just showing you she has something to hide. I mean, it's ridiculous. And she's saying she has police reports on everybody that's talking about her. Well, I hope she has one on me because the police aren't going to do anything. I found that out when the first person accused me of getting him swatted, which I didn't. So I hope she has a police report on me too, because I'm not scared this time. I know they're not going to do anything, and if they do, I'm still not scared. Let them. So I don't understand why she lies about stuff like that. I don't understand why she lied that she was on life support. That's crazy. She doesn't have crap. She's full of it. I talked to her mother. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't have crap. I mean, yeah, I seen her mother comment on somebody else's video too, and yeah, I'm surprised her mother hasn't commented on mine. If she does, I'll respond to her. Her mother's welcome in here. But I'm sure that guy she mentioned last night that lives in another state will contact her mother too, because she's had his name in her mouth a long time. And I told that guy that she harassed to contact that person, so I don't think she wants to be messing around anymore. Because that particular person will get her whole family tree. I don't particularly like that person because I consider that person a bully. But, if anybody deserves to be gone after, it would be her. Because of what she did. It was wrong. You know, that particular person could put her out of a home, so she needs to watch who she's talking about too. That's another thing, because there's still people out there that do that. She's said she's on life support, but she's talking to him. That's ridiculous that she's lying about that. Yeah, that's crazy. How could she be on life support if she's sitting on here talking BS every day and writing on people's videos? I don't understand it. I mean, really, if I was on life support, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this, talking on Facebook and writing on people's videos, accusing them of getting me swatted and all this stuff. I don't do that. You know, all these people can do is accuse people of getting them swatted. I don't understand it. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can't believe Ed's still supporting her in her behavior. I'm sure he's found out by now. I'm sure she's not telling Ed or her daughter what she's doing. I know she's definitely not telling her daughter, but I don't know. I'm sure she's not telling Ed either. But they'll find out. If that other person finds out, she keeps mentioning his name, it's gonna be bad for her. That's all I can say. You know, it's gonna be really bad for her. Because, like I said, that person could probably put her out of a home. You know, she doesn't know who she's messing with. You know, if she keeps mentioning people's names, she's gonna end up getting regretting what she's doing. But I'm sure you're right, Dave. She's probably not telling Ed or her daughter what she's doing. But I mean, her daughter kind of already knows, because she's used to sit there all the time while Lisa was sitting there bashing people on her live stream. So she kind of already knows. But I don't think Ed knows, because he's always at work when she's doing that. I mean, because her daughter's always usually on her stream, and I don't have a problem with that. But when she's sitting there bashing people, that's a bad example to her daughter. That's what I'm concerned about. You know? And like I said, I hope she has me on a police report, because I don't care. Because if the police come here, I'll show them what she's doing. And if the police go to anybody else's house, I'm sure they'll show those police what she's doing too. Because everybody has proof of it. It's out there. Everybody has it recorded, and everybody had made a video on it already. And I think more people should do that. Just make a video about what she's doing, because it's wrong and people need to know. You know? And she said on the message she left on that person's video, she made fun of that person because they got her swatted, and that's her excuse? No, that's not an excuse. You don't have an excuse at all. She's such a bitch. She won't let her daughter see her mother for 3 years or talk to her mom. I know she is a bitch. She's terrible. Who cuts off their own parents for no reason? I mean, that same thing happened to Doug. I don't agree with people doing stuff like that. And Lisa's doing the same thing. What? That's not right at all. She has a right to see her grandmother. Her daughter completely has the right to see her grandmother. The disabled guy did nothing to her. Exactly. It's disgusting behavior. And I think it's disgusting that these people are not letting their kids see their grandparents. Lisa's not the only one that's done that. And what's happened 3 years ago happened in the past. She should let it go. I mean, really, it's ridiculous. I don't understand what her problem is. And you're right, the disabled guy did nothing to her. He didn't even really know who she was until she started running her mouth. You know? You know, and that disabled guy was a supporter of that other person before, and he didn't support Lisa, I don't think. So she had no right to sit there and make fun of him like that because he supported that other person who was up on that other person's panels, not on hers. So she doesn't know what she's talking about. And she always tells me to show proof and other people to show proof. Well, where's your proof, lady? You haven't shown proof that anybody got you swatted. Oh, that's right. Nobody did get you swatted. You called the police on yourself. That's right. She threw her 18-year-old son out. He's with her mom. He's a nice kid. He has a job and graduated school. Yeah, exactly. And I seen her video 3 years ago where she talked about her son. All she had to say is bad things about him. And that her mom seemed pretty nice from the message I seen. I don't know. And she's saying she's a drug addict. Well, where's your proof? Because from what I seen, I don't think that's not true from what I seen. So, before she tells everybody else to show proof, she needs to show proof. And if she comes in here, Dave, block her because I have a feeling something's going to happen. I don't want her in here because she's already caused enough problems. And, when that other person starts going after her, or if he does start going after her, she's going to really regret it. Like I said, I particularly don't like that person, but she deserves it. The treatment that he puts out there. I guess there's certain people out there that deserve it. And she's one of them. She won't come. It's funny when she talks. Exactly. It is funny when she talks. I mean, I don't understand why she ever started supporting that other lady if she doesn't like her. She could have just stayed where she was at doing her own channel if she didn't like the other person. Like I said, I particularly didn't like that other person myself, but you didn't see me over there supporting her at all, and Lisa should have done the same thing. And maybe she would still be doing her own channel with some people over there because she wouldn't have done this. And, that's ridiculous. She said that her 18-year-old son sat there and played video games all through the night. Well, he's 18 years old. He can do what he wants, lady. Well, we did was try to be her friend. Exactly. Because it's cool when you get new people to your channel. And I think it's good that you tried to be her friend. But I mean, if she didn't like that other person, maybe she shouldn't have come over there in the first place, Maybe she should have done some more investigating to see that she didn't like that person. Because you're not going to like all other YouTubers out there. There's millions of them, I mean, there's millions of YouTubers out there. If you don't like that one, then there's millions of others out there. I mean, it's common sense. And you're right. All you did was try to be her friend, She came out here, wanting to be part of the community. So, that was a building channel. That was a channel that was building up their following back then. So, I mean, it was good that you accepted her in, but she should have not cried about a wrench. It's not the end of the world. Everybody got their wrench taken away. Everyone blocked her now. We had it. Exactly. And I hope Doug blocked her too, because I know she was in there. And I know he unblocked everybody a while back. So if you see her in there, I would go in there and let him know. I know you don't go in there, but I don't think he would want her in his community either. Because I'm sure there's people over there that are disabled and don't want to hear her. I know there's one guy over there that has problems, and the last thing anybody needs is for her to make fun of that person too. And I think I have her blocked on my account on my phone. If she comes, I'm not going to block her yet. If she comes in here, I will. You know? You know, she has nobody left, so she might as well just go to Facebook and do her live streams there. From what I hear, she's been doing live streams there. But I can't see them because she has it privated. So the whole account is privated. You have to send a follow request through if you want to be on there. Which that tells me she has something to hide. She doesn't know your channel. That's good. You know, and even if she does, I don't care because, you know, she's not welcome over here. You know, and I think when I named my channel this, it put me on another side of YouTube, so that's probably a good thing. You know, a lot of people don't know her channel yet either, but I'm sure they will once the word starts getting out of what she did. You know? But I'm glad she doesn't know my channel because she wasn't welcome over here. So, you know, and people stuck by her for years, and this is what she wants to do. It's backstabbing to everybody in the community. Is really what it is, to be honest. You know? I mean, everybody tried to be nice to her and be her friend, and this is what she wants to do. And she never got swatted in the first place. She just made that up after that other person got swatted. She just made that up. I don't think Lisa ever got swatted. I think that's another lie, to be honest with you. Because if she got swatted, she would have talked about it more than she did. So I think that was a lie too, to be honest with you. But you never know. It's ridiculous. And when she gets called out, she threatens to commit suicide. That's what she does. And that's not something to joke about either. That's serious. That's a serious thing. And she shouldn't be allowed to get away with that. You know? It's pretty sad what she's doing. She dug herself in a hole. Nobody else did. She was fine before she made that up. We were all in her shows helping. She didn't need us. Exactly. You were all in her shows helping, and she only got, like, what, 3 people in her chat usually? That's how irrelevant the lady is. And that's why nobody wants to have anything to do with her, because all she does is sit there and try to get other people to go after that other lady, when now that other person's probably going to go after her now. And when he does, I'm going to laugh. Because she deserves it. Everything that's coming her way now, she deserves. And you're right, she doesn't need you. All she did was use you. I seen what she did. I mean, she lasted. I mean, didn't she joined back the community last year, so in October, right? And it lasted from October, December, all the way through January to the end of this year. And now she's back to doing what she's doing. So go figure. I figured she would do it. She did this last year. She was fine before she made that up. We were all. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. I thought a new message came in. But yeah, I mean, really, if that's what she wants to do, she doesn't need anybody in her shows. And now every day I go on her channel, there's less people. Yesterday I went on, there was, 699 people. So her numbers are going down every day now. So she's becoming more and more irrelevant. And I think she's had big numbers on her channel. Her numbers go up every day. Adam pointed this out. Okay, so I think she bought subs, because if she had 700 subs, there would be more than 3 people in her chat. So I think she also was buying subs. So I think that's what she was doing. So she didn't need you if that's what she was going to be doing. Taking the easy way out. That's what I like to call it when people do that. Because you need to earn the people you have in your shows, not buy them. That's just what I think. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong, but I think that's what she was doing. Because there's no way you can have 700 people and only 3 people in your chat. That just doesn't happen in the real world. But, hey. And I knew she was going to do this again. I just had a funny feeling because she did this all last year. But I'm glad you guys at least tried to be nice to her. Everybody deserves a chance. But when they do this, no. When they do this, absolutely not. So I'm glad she took herself out because she would have been blocked anyway off the community. Last 2 shows, there were 14 watching and 2 or 3 talking. Then she was attacked them. So now there's no one. Exactly. I'm one of the ones that usually watched her shows to see what she was saying because, she threatened to call CPS on me. Where are they? They're not here. Because she knows if she did that, she would be having some charges pressed on her. Because nobody in this house has time for it. I should be able to be on YouTube without being harassed. I mean, so there's just no way that happens in the real world. You have 700 people, only like 3 or 2 in your chat. That doesn't happen. And I know she attacked everybody in there. There might be, I don't know, there might be one kid left in there named Kevin. He's a teenager. Well, you're acting nice now. Exactly. She's the one now that's acting like I used to act. But she's acting worse. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I hope she doesn't come crawling to anybody else's community because that's not going to work this time. She tried it last year and it worked, but after this, no. She should have just kept her mouth shut and then maybe she would have another chance. But now since she did this, there's no way. Kevin was my friend. She lied to him and he blocked me. I was cool to him. Exactly. Exactly. That's what she does. And I think she's the reason that part of the reason why Doug and Debbie are no longer friends because she sat there and talked for years, for months about both of them, and she tried to stir the pot, and that's what she does. She tries to get people to fight, and see, that's what she does. She's not the only person she did that to, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I think. That's my opinion. Because she tries to make everybody fight. And she had no right to lie to Kevin, and he had no right to block you. But at the end of the day, she brainwashed him, just like she did everybody else. But I think he'll be leaving her community now, because there's no way he's going to stay there after this. She doesn't know what she's doing. Exactly. She has mental issues. People that do this have mental issues. People that do what she's doing right now. She needs to be put on medication or something because she's making herself look really bad. This is a grown woman in her 50s acting like she's 6. It's ridiculous. She should start acting her age. And she definitely doesn't know who she's messing with. Because the people she's mentioning now could ruin her life. I've seen them do it to other people, so I hope she knows that. It's not like she has a livelihood, but Ed does, and she's going to end up screwing that up for him. He's going to end up losing his job because of her. And that's not fair. It's really not. And he's probably going to end up leaving her if that happens. You know? And that's what her family's going to have to feel the repercussions of what she's doing. And that's not fair that they're going to have to. You know? But I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen. You know? Because people like to bring people's families into it. But, so it's not fair. Because she's putting them at risk as well. Not just herself. I mean, and that's why she took down all her videos, because she's scared now that all these people are going after her. We all love her daughter. It's sad. Exactly. Her daughter doesn't deserve to be in that environment. You know, all she does is sit there and yell at her daughter and calls that discipline. Her daughter doesn't need to be disciplined because all she was doing was trying to get her mother's attention. That doesn't deserve discipline. It doesn't. She wasn't doing anything wrong. You know? I think that girl would be better off with her grandmother, if you ask me. Maybe when the people start calling child services, that'll happen. Because they'll see everything that's going on here. And then maybe put her with the grandmother. I'm hoping that's what'll happen. She would be better off in life. And you're right, it is sad that she's putting her daughter through this and her husband. You know? It's not her daughter's fault what she's doing. It's Lisa's fault. You know? Her daughter didn't do anything wrong, but somehow she sits there and treats her like crap. And it's really sad that she has to be in that environment. That's not enough reason to take the girl away. We just want her to get help. Exactly. Exactly. And she said, if I'm not mistaken, Lisa said she was going to see a social worker or something with her daughter, but she also was going to the appointments for her. But obviously that's not helping. Because Lisa wouldn't be doing this now if it was. But you're right, that's not enough to take the girl, but, you know, when people start calling, they'll be looking into it at least and checking out the environment. So I hope she has that house cleaned up when they come. Because there's no way people are going to not call. I'm sure there's not. You know, I don't want them to take that kid, but I'm just saying she would probably be better off because I don't think Lisa's treating her right. You know, I don't think she should be around kids. That's just my opinion. And I don't think she should be talking to teenagers on the internet being the way she's acting. You know? I mean, it's serious. But, I mean, you're right. It's sad. The whole situation is. I am sure she'll be getting checked out by the county services. Yeah, I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. She needs to. And I hope when they call, they tell them about this YouTube channel she has with her daughter on it. But I'm sure she'll be running scared now, taking that channel down. Her friends reported her. That's good. Now the only question is, when are they going to show up? Now, that's only a matter of time, I'm sure. You know? The same person she tried to get going after the other person is now, she's now accusing that person of getting her swatted because she knows that person turned on her now, too. He doesn't want to have anything to do with her, even. And look at all the stuff he's done. I'm not going to mention his name. But, I mean, that goes to show you. Nobody wants to have anything to do with her. But I'm glad her friends reported her, at least. You know, when they get enough reports in there, I'm sure they'll show up. They're probably looking at that channel first to see the conditions of her house in the background. And then they'll probably go over there to check out if her daughter's safe or not. With the virus stuff, everything is slowed down with house visits, exactly. But the good news is 2021's coming up, so it's going to be a whole different ballgame. People are going to start being held responsible, and I hope it starts with her. You know? But you're right, it is slowed down with the house visits and stuff. But I'm sure they'll be visiting. I would recommend they come with a police officer myself, because I don't know if she's safe or not. If she would attack the people if they came into her door. You know? So, I don't know. Her friends probably told them that, though. If they feel unsafe, they'll come with an officer. They're used to this kind of stuff anyway, so. You know? Lisa will bite them. Yeah. Well, if they send an officer there she'll get taken down if she tries to attack them. So, they don't care if she's a woman or not. Yeah. Lisa will bite them. She can't bite them. She doesn't have any teeth. You know? And it's too late for her to apologize now for what she did, so she better just wait for whatever's going to happen, because there's nothing she can do at this point in time. That's funny, Dave. I mean, she accuses everybody else of being on drugs, but usually when you lose all your teeth, it means you're on drugs. I'm not saying she was, but I'm just saying she's accusing everybody else but herself. So, I mean, there's reason to be suspicious there, if you ask me, since she's accusing everybody else. Usually when you accuse somebody else, you're reflecting that onto yourself, so it means she's the one who did drugs and lost her teeth. I'm not saying she did. She should stop attacking everyone. She should. She should, definitely, before they start coming after her. You know? There's nobody supporting her or backing her anymore, so she's on her own. So when people start coming after her, there's going to be no other community that are going to stick up for her, none. Like there were last year, because what she did this year was way over the line. Way over the line. I got to eat. I am starving. All right. That sounds good. What are you going to eat? I pretty much didn't eat a healthy today. I only ate chocolate. Try to eat something healthy at some point today. French toast and sausage. Oh, that sounds good, Dave. I hope you enjoy that. That sounds really good. That sounds like a really good breakfast. 5 hours ago, I had a pot roast sandwich. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah, pot roast is. I never really tried pot roast, but what I've seen of it, it looks pretty good. That sounds really good. Okay, see you later, bud. All right. Thank you for coming in, Dave. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your French toast and sausage. That sounds really good. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get off here myself. Thank you, Dave, for coming in. And Lisa, if you're watching out there, which you're probably not, stop attacking everybody. You're only digging a hole for yourself. So I hope everybody has a nice day, stays safe, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas. So, as always, peace and stay safe. Bye, guys. Love you.